There you go. Swords up, everybody. My name is Productions-CSP, and welcome to Who is More Likely to. This is one of the rare days of the year where I get to actually see him outside of school, and so we're going to just do a stupid thing.
Yep.
So, I have the questions pulled up on my phone, and we have these pieces of paper. This is me, and this is him.
Yeah, this is me, and this is him.
I drew them very quickly.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna hold them up when we think one of us is more likely to do something.
It's like a speed paint, but with a lot of emphasis on speed. And also, just to let you know, you might notice something different with me, and this is why I don't do a face cam right now.
Oh, your tooth!
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. Okay.
Yeah, I lost a tooth because I tried to bite through a steak.
Somebody's gonna notice and point it out, and I noticed it earlier. I drew us with the wrong glasses.
Yes.
I drew me with the thick rims and him with the thin rims, but we're doing quite the opposite. Yeah. So let's just do it. Who is most likely to have a lot of brothers and sisters? I fully confess to that one, like...
Yeah.
Oh, did you say you?
Yeah, I said me.
Oh. Well, I guess nobody lost that round.
Yeah, because,
I already have 2 brothers and a sister.
Yeah,
so.
okay, yeah, you have more, because I just have a brother and a sister. You know, a half brother and a sister-in-law.
All right. Who is most likely to listen to classical music? Did you say you?
Yes.
So did I.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're that kind of weird, sophisticated guy. Even though you make all these weird meme jokes, it's like
and also I actually have Fallout FM on my thing, and I just listen to the classical.
All right. Next
and I also listen to like old timey music, like for instance, I can't remember the name, but you know, I listen to stuff like Civilization, or as it's also called Bango Bango Bongo. You know, it goes like.
Okay.
This morning, the missionary advertised neon sign. They told the native. Okay,
let's move on.
Don't want to get copyright struck by the Andrews sisters.
All right. So, who is most likely to go to the museum very often? Depends on which kind of museum, but I mean, you said me too.
Yeah.
Dang it. Hold on 1 second.
Anyway, actually, real quick, do you think that we could, where's the pen? Where's the pencil?
Pencil? I don't know.
Ah, cripe.
Well,
wait, I'm gonna...
Let me pause the video real quick. Okay, we're back. We've made some minor adjustments. Now let's...
Yeah,
there's a D and a T to where you can see clear who's saying who.
Yeah. Because pencil probably doesn't show up very well.
Okay, let's do this next one. Who is most likely to smoke weed? It could really be either of us. We know where we live, but... We both called me out.
I honestly, the reason why is just because, honestly, I'm probably never gonna drink anyways because I made a promise to Damien.
Alcohol tastes awful, let me tell you. But anyway,
he tried like I don't know, maybe vodka or whiskey or something. I can't remember what.
I think my first alcohol experience was tequila, and that's because like there was this weird like berry margarita that my dad made for my mom in the fridge, and it was like it looked like a smoothie, and he sometimes makes non-alcoholic versions for my sister, and I thought it was that, and I took a sip, and boy howdy did I learn my lesson that day. Smell things. Anyway, who is most likely to be rich? I don't want to sound egotistical, but I mean...
I watched Dave Ramsey.
Okay, we both went with ourselves on that one.
I watched Dave Ramsey, Luigi. I know what to do.
Calm it down, buddy. Calm it down. All right. Let me see.
I have the space herps.
Space herps.
That's in this one game that I played.
You can tell we're high schoolers in a redneck county.
That's what they call the infestation, where you get, because in the game if you get infested, you get like a little cyst on your neck, and you can either like drain that to create an infected pet or an infested pet, or you can just go into this one room that opens up whenever the cyst is completely full and just pop that
I
sucker.
feel like
and
all
be
of my
immune.
conversations with you are 50% YouTube and 50% game lore. But anyway, who is most likely to be poor?
Oh.
Also me, because I will spend all of my time trying to get into voice auditions, and I will never get a job. Okay, who is most likely to have always been the heartbreaker? I guess that means in a relationship you're always the one to end it and move on fast. That's not really either of us, because I'm always the one who gets dumped, and you've not really been in a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
Skip it.
I mean, I have been dumped. I mean, I'm kind of a mix of both. I have been in a few relationships, although they were honestly pretty shallow whenever you think about it, because I think they were just at me because I had good grades or something, maybe.
That's usually the case. Who is most likely to live in a big city? Well, I mean, same reasons as the last one. I'm always after auditions. So that is actually my first goal. Like, as soon as I get out of college, I want to move to New York and try to get on Broadway. Because I love Broadway to death. Who is most likely to watch romantic movies? Has this just turned into the shame me game? Is this how this goes? This was my idea. I wasn't supposed to lose.
I don't watch movies in general.
Oh my god! Who is most likely to be in a choir?
Good God!
I have choir twice in school. It is my first and second period. Who is most...
I might as well just put a big X over my face at this point.
Who is... No. You gotta hear this next one. Who is most likely to go to a Justin Bieber concert? The only reason that I would ever go to a Justin Bieber concert is possibly to catch him backstage and beat him with a stick.
The only reason... honestly, I'd have to say the same thing, but instead of... But just tape eggs to it. Just tape eggs to the stick and then whack.
Oh my god, it's the freaking... Calm down, buddy. It's the freaking High on Templakes video all over again. Okay, Trace.
I'm dying again.
Who is most likely to be the best at math? Yeah. He's a grade higher than me, so he's going to be better at math than I am. And he processes information a lot better than I do. It takes me a couple tries.
Well, the thing about me is that the weird thing about me is that I have it's kind of weird because I spent so long, like in lower school levels, I spent so long with just the basic stuff that I actually sometimes have difficulty grasping new concepts. Like, I had a bit of difficulty beginning Spanish, although a lot of people do, because English is basically the Frankenstein's monster of languages.
This next one, I don't know which one of us it would be. Who is most likely to give all of their money to charity? I mean, both of us would do it. I always wanted to, attempt a charity live stream one day. I just never knew how to set it up. And now that all of my encoding software doesn't work, I can't live stream at all.
Yeah, I always I mean, honestly, one of the main reasons why I'd like to donate a lot of money to charities is because of my mom, because she has pancreatic cancer at the moment, and also liver cancer, but...
I'd want to funnel it into addiction centers, mainly because I hate the fact that people get into an addiction and they want to get out of it, but they just can't because their brain is forcing them to. Addiction centers would be mine, or maybe No Kid Hungry. 1 second again, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, next question. Who is... I know the answer to this one. Who's most likely to be a drama queen? Oh, honey, the amount of screaming matches I've been in, let me tell you. I am the screaming match queen, okay? I'm not the screaming match king, I'm the screaming match queen. Who is most likely to marry a celebrity? I think a celebrity would go for you just because, your mind. because like celebrities, they're not all about looks. They're not as shallow as people seem. Like I've seen some insanely attractive celebrities marry some ugly people just because of their mind. Like so, I'm saying you on that one. I'm sorry.
I'm saying you because I'd rather not.
I'd be the one more likely to get involved with celebrities. You'd be the one more likely to meet one by accident and start dating her.
Honestly, think about it. I'd rather not disclose my reason why I wouldn't be likely to marry a celebrity.
Jesus. Who is most likely always to be happy?
It's because if they go missing, people will wonder. Nah, I'm just kidding, man.
Okay.
Or am I?
Oh, if we ever get big on YouTube and I disappear, it's this.
Yeah, it's probably me.
Who is most likely to always be happy? Neither of us. Neither of us have some pretty bad issues with happiness.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, think
it sounded so bad.
I mean, probably the reason why I probably wouldn't be happy is because I constantly feel like I'm being stalked through the windows. Seriously, every time I enter the kitchen, I see like some kind of little thing in the window, and then it just gone instantly, like that. Bam.
I just did it again. Can somebody start the counter? Like go through all of my videos and start a counter of how many times I unnecessarily take off my glasses. Because, like, I need to keep them on, but at the same time, they're just so uncomfortable on my nose.
Oh, yeah. It took me a while to get used to wearing glasses because it would constantly just tickle my nose. And then whenever I got a new pair that were, I think, since the newer ones that I've got now are a bit thicker, this is like maybe a centimeter thick.
I'm used to the thicker frame, so the thinner ones feel weird to me.
Yeah.
I have a thicker frame pair at home. They're made of wood, but it's weird. Anyway.
Yeah, I went to thicker frames because of the fact that I'd end up bending my metal frames.
Let's do this one because who is most likely to have who's most likely to hold their breath as longest as possible?
English is my favorite continent.
No, can you read that?
Who is most likely to hold their breath the longest as it possible?
Lifehacks.io. We need to talk.
English is my favorite state.
Now,
forget English is my favorite continent.
The obvious answer to this would probably be me because I'm fat, but at the same time, I don't have lung capacity for anything.
I try because I'm not a good swimmer.
Hold your breath for as long as possible because you can't swim to the surface.
A dead dog is better at swimming than I am.
This one, I know the answer already. Who's most likely to do weird things in public? I have several times, and I've been recognized for it. I remember one time, I was at a Spanish festival, and the music was just really nice, and I just started dancing to it, and then all of a sudden, this guy in a suit walks up to me, and he's with the people performing, and he's like, hey, you have really good, like, interpretive dance skills. You want to, like, get on stage and do stuff or whatever? And I'm just like, I mean, sure, but no. Ooh, this is a fun one. Who's most likely to watch porn as soon as they wake up? Really?
I'm the exact opposite. As soon as I go to bed.
As soon as you go to bed.
right before I go to bed, it's just like...
Where's the lie? Okay. Who's most likely to have weird phobias?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you do have weird phobias, and I think you've told me before. But
I remember that I had a recurring nightmare where I was in my bed, and then I was in the living room, and then a girl would come out of a vent. It would turn out to be a baby in a costume. Then it would start spraying water out of its fingers. I would run like a cat into my mom's bedroom and slam my head on the nightstand and flop into the bed, and then I'd wake up. It's so weird. I didn't just have nightmares like the one nightmare where my dad was chasing me through the hall.
Oh no!
I had a feeling that he was trying to eat me.
If anybody remembers the old Nick Jr., like you'll remember Face, and Face was the weirdest thing to me. I used to have a nightmare about him, like I remember I was sleeping in my mother's bed once, and I had a nightmare. They had like a big flat screen TV, and the TV was off. And I had a dream that the TV came on. And on that was a picture of a cliff, and a satellite was on the edge of the cliff. And then the satellite exploded. And I don't remember what Face said, but then Face came on the screen, and for some reason it got back to the satellite. There was a gun by the satellite now. The gun fired, and then the gun exploded. Face got hit with the gun, and then dragged me into the TV and ate me whole. I don't remember why, but it happened. Okay.
Okay.
Who is most likely to get married first? See the answer for the celebrity one, because I mean...
Oh.
Just,
okay. Don't care, Defender.
I'm saying him just because, like...
You've been in a lot more relationships.
I have been in a lot more relationships than you, but I think that you're most likely to get married first because, like, you're not as emotional. And for some reason, half of the girls in this county, like, they don't want people to be emotional for some reason.
I guess it's just because of, like, the stereotype that men should be emotional. I mean, the thing about it is that, like, I'm not sure whether it's just that I'm not I feel like, yeah, it is that I'm just not emotional. Like, I mean... And it's also a matter of connection. If I'm connected to someone on a strong basis, I feel a lot whenever something bad happens to them. Like, because like if I'm not almost in constant contact with like a relative, if they die, I'm not really that like if I know them very well, I'll be kind of sad, but I won't be to the point of tears.
You have better control over your emotions than I do. I'm very, like, I'm not logical in any sense of the word. Let's go for the next one. Who is most likely to win a Nobel Prize? This fricker's gonna invent, like, an anti-nuclear bomb. Like, this fricker's gonna find some way to, like, build a bomb that can reverse the effects of a nuclear bomb one day, I swear. I don't think that's possible, but I swear he's gonna do it.
Man, I remember that I know that I actually have like a journal full of all kinds of like, I mean they're very crude blueprints.
Oh no!
But it's just like the basis.
I remember you and I when we were little. We used to talk about all the time how we wanted to like. It was basically augmented reality, our idea, but we wanted to like physically travel inside of video games and beat them. Mainly Fusion Fall. If anybody watched my Fusion Fall retro video recently, which I know y'all did, over half of you did, it has like 45 views now.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we wanted to travel inside of that game and beat it and take the weapons out here into the real world. We wanted to do that so badly, and we kind of just like gave up on it after a while because we realized that is against the laws of physics.
Oh, I just thought of something. Beat world hunger by bringing the chicken leg weapon to the real world.
I remember the chicken. Oh my god! In the older versions of Fusion Fall, there was a chicken leg weapon, and I had it for some reason, and I don't think it's in the game anymore, but it might be. Who is most likely to kill someone accidentally? Just gonna. What?
Well, since I've got an entire suitcase of knives,
I think you'd be the one to kill somebody purposefully.
Yeah.
Me, I would just be like getting them off me and like smash their head into a brick wall. Or something.
I mean, the thing about it is that I've got enough knives to give O.J. Simpson a run for his money.
Oh, jeez. Okay, next one.
Only people who were born in the.
Who? I swear you're going to develop asthma from how much you laugh. Oh my god. Who is most likely to die of something stupid? I'll eat a freaking orange laced with LSD and die. That is how I will go.
My kidneys will probably give out because of this.
This man has a Pepsi addiction.
Yes.
I have coffee, he has Pepsi. That's how this works.
Because the interesting thing is that I feel like I got this. I feel like I got a Pepsi addiction because of my. Oh my god! I was about to say
this one. Oh jeez.
I was about to say because of my LSD, but it's actually because of my ADHD.
What's the difference, honestly? Who is most likely to get arrested for walking around naked? I hate clothing. Let me tell you guys. I dress in the nicest clothing I can on any given basis, but I hate clothing. Because it's like, I feel very restricted. I'm not a nudist or anything, but like, I feel just so restricted when I'm in clothes. It's mainly because I'm fat, just yet again. So anyway, let's do a couple more and then we'll end it. Who is most likely to become a multi-millionaire? Because again, Nobel Prize.
But you know, I actually remember you know, I actually on the topic of Dave Ramsey, I mean I kind of like what he has to say, but at the same time, I feel like some of the things that he says are kind of off.
Wait, when were we on the topic of Dave Ramsey?
Back whenever it was
the Nobel Prize.
No, back before that, it's like I watched Dave Ramsey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he's like a guy who pretty much gives like talks about how to save money and all that.
Excuse me, I watch Matt, Pat, and Rick and Morty. I think I know a lot more than you. Okay, dead memes aside.
But yeah, pretty much. Like he did have an okay start in life. Like he was able to get through college and all that or something, and then he lost it all.
Okay.
But then he built himself back up. So there is some merit, but I mean, I feel like for people who are just starting out with with who are just pretty much starting out with nothing.
Who is most likely to meet a ghost? Who is most likely to meet a ghost? I think out of the two of us, you would be the one who intentionally tries to meet a ghost. Like you would be the Jack Fenton of the real world from Danny Phantom. Anybody else remember Danny Phantom?
Yep.
Butch Hartman, bring it back. Or don't, because you're kind of in trouble right now.
Although the series did kind of end, you know?
It ended, but I mean, they brought Ben 10 back, and it ended like 50 times.
Yeah.
It's gotten progressively worse, I'll admit, but...
It's kind of like, I can't remember what. It's kind of like pretty much just having, it's kind of like bringing a baby into the world, and then that baby creates another baby. It's kind of like the FNAF series.
I think we'll do...
Okay.
I think we'll do 3 more.
Yeah.
So, who is most likely to have 2 girlfriends at one time? I'm going to say this just because I've been in more relationships than he has, but I mean, I wouldn't do that at all. What was the other one I saw? Who is most likely to be a stand-up comedian? Quit with the freaking soy sauce, alright? I never thought I was going to have to say that. Okay.
I'm addicted to playing with my soy.
Freaking soy boy. Okay. Who is most likely to be a stand-up comedian? Honestly, with that crap, we just pulled both of us. Okay, you hold up you, I'll hold up me. Okay, last one.
Oh, by the way, I have to show you this one comedian that I found.
Comedian.
He makes the ghosts laugh. You can make jokes just out of my problems with speaking.
I could make 50 jokes out of your freaking stutter, my lord. I did always mean to ask you, why do you stutter?
I don't know. It's just some kind of a thing with me.
It might be a vocal tick with your ADHD.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that whenever I feel like my stutter is made worse whenever I just repeat the same thing over and over. It's like or like
you slowly lose your train of thought as you're trying to get into your train of thought to begin with. Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. And this one I know the answer to. Who is most likely to rule the world?
I've had plans from the start, boys.
See, this is like the Jacksepticeye Plague Inc. thing. It's like YouTube is just the beginning, and then slowly you're going to invent like brainwashing bombs or something.
Like ever since like preschool, I created freaking blueprints for some kind of a world domination thing. Like I had planned to genetically engineer plants that whenever you got close to them, it was like a Venus flytrap that just snapped onto your head and like the roots had an eye in it.
This fricker, like, he's DeviantArt levels.
Yep.
Well, anyway, at the 25-minute mark,
Yep.
that is about all the time we have for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, like and comment down below. If you want to see more videos like this, please let us know what we can do. I was thinking about bringing back the Ice Bucket Challenge. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Hopefully I'll get around to uploading again and not procrastinate for 3 months. And from the CSP, I am signing off.
I'll split this in.